What up, guys? I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Yep, 2021. Full effect. How's it been so far?
Man, it's straight. I mean, it's too early to really gauge anything, but it's straight. You know, brought it in straight on some, I don't know, man. We was in Vegas and the house that we had rented 2 properties. All right, we went out there. It's a long story. I'll get into that later, but 2021 thus far is cool. It's cool.
2 properties. You were renting 2 properties out there.
So here's the thing. So from the 24th to the 28th, Farron's family came out there. So we got the property for them, right? We were out there for 3-4 days. And then when they left on the 28th and the 29th, the 28th to the 30th, we basically stayed at this hotel, this vacation hotel. And then we rented another property from the 30th to the 1st for our family, like the people that we consider family out here. And they came out to Vegas to the second property. The second property, we couldn't get the jacuzzi working. There was a leak from the ceiling, from the master ensuite. I don't know how that happened. The sink in the ensuite, one of the sinks in the ensuite was clogged up. So I feel like they rented us a goddamn fixer-upper. And
a lemon.
Right. And now I'm trying to get some of my money back because I'm like, yo, one of the main reasons that I rented this place, besides it being pet friendly, was because it had a huge jacuzzi. And some of our people we ain't seen in like 4 months because they got young kids, so they really been quarantining. So and before everybody came out, we all got tested. Like Fran and I, we got tested out in Vegas, bro. They did the first test, the one where it goes past your tear ducts and it tickles your brain. I was like, nigga, this one was so different, Pat. If we had to get tested like this every time for production, I wouldn't be doing nothing, bro. If that was the only test available, I would not be doing anything.
That's the creepy first ones that started coming out where they stick it all the way back? Not doable? That's a hell no for me too.
I don't care how tough you are, bro. It's gonna make you want to cry. It's gonna make you because they hit your tear ducts on the way back. Like literally, literally I felt discomfort for about an hour and a half afterwards. Like it was
wow. Which is when you would be shooting anyway. So you would just be on camera like
just fighting through. Yes, exactly. It's just like you feel it, dude. So I was just like, I hated that one. So I just emailed them again because they said they were gonna talk to me on Monday. I hit them up earlier today because I like once I leave this review, it's gonna be scathing. Do you understand me? I don't want no credit from Airbnb. I want my money back. You know what I'm saying? Like they love to try to hit you with a credit for a free nice credit. Fam, I don't want that. Because what if I don't want to work with y'all no more? I don't go to y'all. I'd rather just stay at a villa in a hotel. Like the villa that we got for those 2.5 days. Oh, plus separate bedrooms, washer and dryer, full kitchen, full dining room, full living room. It was like, I'd rather do this.
So wait, what'd you do? Did you hit Airbnb? Did you take pictures?
I hit up the renters first because they were the one who said they were going to contact me today. So I'm going to give them until noon. If I don't hear anything by noon, because I hit them up at 9. This is Monday. Y'all in business. If I don't hear nothing by noon, then I'm going to go to Airbnb. Then I'm going to make a video. Then I'm going to do the review. So y'all have it y'all way. Y'all want all the bad press, or y'all want to run me half of my money back? It's up to you.
Yeah. Airbnb is not good with that, low key. Like they're not really good with siding. They typically side with the person who's renting out. Like I'll never forget, I rented a cabin in the middle of the woods with my friends and there was blood on the fucking bed. And I took pictures, videos, all that stuff. It was in the middle of the woods. Like nigga, it was not and they still tried to play me and tried to like be like, well, I mean, definitely there's a cleaner, trying to make it seem like I'm lying. And I was like, man, I got pictures, I got videos, I did a walkthrough with commentary, like
and see, that's what I did. I did video of me trying to heat the jacuzzi. I showed a time mark. I showed the video showing everything that because they sent me like 3 YouTube videos on how to heat it up. So I did everything in the videos. I showed them everything that I did in the videos, and then I uploaded it to Vimeo. So I was like, because they got I don't know what device they're gonna be using. So here's the link to everything, right? Now make me make this shit public. I showed all the video. I sent them the video of the ceiling leaking and the entire living room floor soaked, the table soaked in water, me having to mop everything up. I got video of all of that shit. All of this on Vimeo. I sent you all the links. Now play with me if you want to. Play with me if you want to.
That is a lot.
Mm-hmm. I sent the video of the sink not going down. Bro, like, what are y'all doing, man? Y'all rented me a frat house.
In Vegas, that makes sense. Damn, that's trash for the new year though. Like, damn.
Man. But we kicked it though. We did we couldn't get the jacuzzi running, but I had created this little physical challenge anyway, and we had to jump in the pool. It's cold. It's like 52 degrees. We jump in the pool, get out, do 10 push-ups, jump back in the pool, get out, do 15 jumping jacks, and then jump back in the pool, get out, and do 20 mountain climbers. And so we're running, right? So my first guy, Eric, he did it in like 1 minute and 11 seconds or something like that. I get out, it's my turn. I go second, jump in, boom, slash, get out, do the do the push-ups, and I'm running to get back in the pool, and that's when I take the tumble. That's the little gift that I posted the other day.
That was during a lap. I thought you were just out there by yourself, being like a toddler. You fall like a toddler, by the way.
It was wet. It was wet. It was nothing I could do, man.
You just turned it into boot camp. You just basically turned it into Navy SEALs training camp because the house wasn't as good. That's crazy. Damn.
Oh, yeah, on the 31st, I got up and I ordered Dunkin' Donuts for everybody, right? Ordered breakfast sandwiches. 12 breakfast sandwiches, 12 hash browns, Postmated. Bro, dude gets there. First of all, dude hits me, was like, yo, I can't go inside. It's a long line mad long. Do you still want me to go? I was like, yes, nigga. What do you
It's a long line?
Bro, that's the first thing he hit me with, right? So I was like, yes, bro. I still want you to go. And then he finally gets there, drops the food off, and he dips fast. I was like, hold on, bro, let me check this real quick, right? He dips. Open the bag, I'm missing 6 sandwiches. I'm like, how did they mess up 6 sandwiches, right? I'm so hot, bro. I just run out the house. I got on pajama pants, no drawers, ass just flowing in the wind. I'm out here thought-botting it up. You understand me? I'm driving to the Dunkin' Donuts. I'm hot. I see the line. Now the line is still long. So I'm like, I'm looking at the gas hand because I hadn't planned on driving the car. I was only gonna gas it up, drop it back off the airport. So now I gotta go get gas before I can get in this long ass line because I'm gonna run out of gas if I just get in the line. So now I gotta get gas in pajama pants. It's cold outside. All right, I ain't got no drawers on. I'm just out here, right? Like I got put out. Get in line. I tell them at the speaker what happened as I pull to the window. Pull to the window. I got that energy on me. Yo, oh, boom, 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 boom. I understand 1 or 2, but how y'all forget a whole bag of sandwiches? 6 sandwiches? They print out the receipt. Buddy ordered all the stuff. They gave Buddy all the stuff.
He was like, oh, you want me to wait in this line, huh?
Buddy took 6 sandwiches, bro. 6 of them. 6 of them.
Yikes.
So I made a video about that one too, right? So hit up Postmates. They ain't hit me back, but they hit me with another message. So we in talks right now. I think they're gonna refund the whole thing because it's just like,
whew. That was on New Year's too?
That was on New Year's Eve, yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, man.
Sheesh. On the eve, he was like, man, let me bring in the New Year's with some corrupted sandwiches. That's wild. Damn, that fully sucks. I don't and it sucks because you can't even really blame anybody for that but the person, the driver. Like it's like I remember that's happened on Lunchtime Lottery where the driver was just like, you know, this does smell good. what's this job compared to like a nice little free meal? So I don't know, but you know, I hope that I hope that dude got super gonorrhea on New Year's Eve. Uh, which is apparently a thing now.
It
But
is
no, New Year's was cool. I kind of had like the opposite. Like I went out to my friend's house in Humboldt, who I grew up with. Like it was all the childhood homies, like from elementary school, low key.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool. It was like this little house. It was like this house in the middle of nowhere, Beaumont. I'm only out there to because that's where his family lives, and like they had like a pool and jacuzzi. Low key, I had the opposite reaction because I had a jacuzzi that was too hot. It was like 90 something degrees, and we were sitting in there like carrots. We had to leave because it was literally like too hot. Like we were just like, all right, well, never mind.
That's when you just sitting on top and just got your feet in because it's so hot.
And it's just like, let's go inside. It's cold. We good. But yeah, New Year's was straight. You know, I hope the Scary Squad had a better New Year's than Tahir for sure.
Hey, man, listen, I'm learning more and more that you can't control everything. So it's better to just let it go and kind of smile through it the best that you can. And I mean, if you're unhappy with your smile, you don't have to be. Thousands of people have used Candid to clear and enhance their smile. It's the clear, comfortable, removable, and practically invisible aligners to help strengthen their teeth. And now they love their smile. And Candid is here to help straighten your teeth so you can fall in love with your smile too. Your treatment is prescribed and closely monitored remotely by a licensed orthodontist who is an expert in tooth movement. You have the same quality of care you get from an in-office orthodontist and the comfort and convenience from doing it from your own home. And while other companies use general dentists, Candid only works with orthodontists. With Candid, the same orthodontist who created your plan is the one that will be with you from start to finish, so you never have to wonder how you're doing. The average Candid treatment is just about 6 months, so you'll start seeing results way before then, and it costs thousands. Did you understand me? Thousands less than traditional braces. If anybody is out there and you know you're going into 2021, it's a new year. You got 364 days worth of selfies. Okay, if you waited to get those selfies popping, all right, you need to go ahead and hit up the good people at Candid. Become your best you. Start straightening your teeth today. Right now, you can save $75 on Candid's starter kit. Go to Candid. That's CANDIDCO.com/DIYS and use the code DIYS. That's candidco.com/DIYS and use the code DIYS. Take advantage of this limited time offer to save $75 on your starter kit. candidco.com/DIYS and use the promo code DIYS. All right, take your smile to the next level, people. That's what we out here doing.
Oh, yes. Shout out to Candid. A lot of things to smile about for the new year. A lot of weird things for the last year. So why not just wrap out with this? This is kind of hilarious. I'm gonna pull this up. In Brevard County, this is the most ironic thing of 2020. The firefighters in Brevard County, their last call of 2020 was literally a dumpster fire. Like it was literally a dumpster on fire, and it basically went viral because of how fitting that is to end 2020. So I mean, shout out to the that's the most Florida thing ever. Brevard County, in Florida, and last call was a dumpster fire. So
Bro,
that's
wow. All right,
pretty much. And then on top of that, a lot of weird things came out of 2020, including super gonorrhea. Super gonorrhea. Just when you thought things were calming down a little bit.
No,
2020 this is the most 2020 thing ever. Apparently, because of all of the antibiotics going around because of COVID, everybody's trying to make sure they're super safe. Apparently, the latest strain of gonorrhea has been in the gym, and now they're more anti like
resistant
antibiotics. Like
yeah,
they're growing to kind of fight the antibiotics, and now we got a super gonorrhea. And I guess that makes sense because everybody was quarantined inside. You know, I assume people were just kind of smashing on antibiotics. But now we got a resistant strain of the STI, and people are obviously blaming the pandemic. Super gonorrhea. That is one more thing to worry about. But I mean, I don't think a mask is gonna help. You got to wear a dick mask.
But you wouldn't be eating in the gym.
Skeeting in the gym? We do not need this. So do you think they're just going to make a stronger antibiotic or?
No, because the active ingredients in the antibiotic aren't working. I remember when they first mentioned this, like, what was it, earlier last year or the year before last, that a strain of gonorrhea had come out that was not that was completely resistant to antibiotics. So it was like, you can't make a stronger one. You have to they got to do some more research. It's kind of like, or COVID. You can't just like put a fix. You got to do the research for it and, you know, let it grow in the lab and all of that and then try to figure it out. But bro, now y'all can't go nowhere and y'all can't smash nothing. It's just like, we ain't never going to go back outside.
And well, on top of that, we have a new strain of COVID also. That appeared in the UK, and then I guess somebody from the UK came over here and coughed in Colorado, so then it appeared in Colorado, and then it just recently pulled up to California. Now the crazy thing about it is it's like more contagious. Like it's basically easier to catch. Apparently you would have to be in close proximity with a person with COVID with the last strain for about 15 minutes to catch it. And now I guess this new one is anywhere from 5 to 10. The media is trying to spin it in a way that it's like a stronger version of COVID that kills you faster. That's not the case. It's basically a more highly I guess contagious version, but it's still like a new level of it. And it's just like, can we get a break? I can't tell if people are just ignoring what we need to do too much, or if it's like medicine isn't really like killing it right now. It might be a mix of both, because the vaccine rollout was a disaster. Apparently it's not going well. People think that people take the vaccine and then they're just like cured, but you kind of need like a few weeks for it to like take effect, or a week or so. And people are getting the distribution has been crazy. Obviously it's the same type of failure that we saw months ago, as the medical experts and political people failed to suppress the spread in the first place. It's kind of like, you know, obviously we've never seen anything like this, but the rollout hasn't been great.
No.
And yeah.
I had just sent Farron something. Okay, this is from Sean King's Instagram. He says, so by this past week, 20 million Americans were supposed to be vaccinated, but the delivery mechanisms on the damn vaccine on the local, state, and federal levels are so nebulous. I missed it. I cut it off by doing something else. But basically, those 20 million people were not vaccinated because of a mishap. So let me.
Oh man, people are fumbling right now, and you know the PR has been crazy. People have been thinking that the vaccine has you good, and one of the nurses that took the vaccine on camera got COVID a few days later. So now everybody's like, the vaccine doesn't work, even though the vaccine don't work like that. You know, it's not like
nothing's instant. What do they think this is? Like, it's
well, what's crazy is
they act like it's like pumping your car with gas. Like, now you can go. Like, now I'm good.
Right. Oh my God. Well, what I didn't know was that you can get a negative test when you have it. But what the test really does is it tells you that you don't have enough of the disease to spread it right then and there, which is why people want you to have a test like right before set or right before you do something like, I don't know, like getting your hair cut or something. Like they just want to make sure you're not contagious for the time being, but you can have it and it's building up inside of you and you give a negative test. So
yeah, because when you are exposed to it, when you're first exposed to it, like if you're exposed to it on a Monday, you're supposed to get tested maybe by that Friday, Thursday or Friday, because it needs 3 or 4 days while it's in the incubation process period. So if you go get tested the same day, it's not going to show up. Like it hasn't, like really spread enough after exposure. So you're supposed to get tested like I think 3 to 4 days or 4 to 5 days afterwards. But yeah, man.
Yeah. Or just like, right before you do something like that around other people, so you know that you're not gonna spread to other people. But don't be that guy who's hanging on to that negative test result for 3 weeks and still showing it to people like I'm good, because it does not. It's
just like STDs, man. You niggas get tested back in '97. It was like, nigga, I was good last time I got tested, nigga. It was over 20 years ago.
It's like, nah, bro. Keep that test coming. But fam, it's a lot right now. I do want to show this this video just to show how ridiculous people are. This is a weird video because I feel like I wouldn't even be a part of this if COVID wasn't happening. But this was a party that was recorded. You see this? Look at this. Bro, ain't no way in hell. First of all, niggas is acting like this isn't a full pandemic. But even pandemic aside, that is a lot. That's a lot. That doesn't even look fun, comfortable. Ugh, I could just picture, I just smell everybody around you. You can't move. You're trying to get a drink. And it's, I've been in festivals like this and it is the worst. I can't even, it's just, I smell this party that I'm looking at. It's just, oof. Oh no.
I didn't see that one, but I did see the video from Atlanta, and they were talking about, I think it was I forget the name of the club, but they were throwing a party on New Year's Eve for people from different cities. Like it was like Baltimore, Philly, somewhat Chicago, like, and people are driving from their cities to go to Atlanta to party. Right now, at this place, at the club where they were partying at, it was a fight. Like they literally tore up the club. They throwing every type of thing possible. And then they had a party the very next day. The very next night they had another party. And it's just like,
the club?
Yes.
So they just swept really quickly, knocked the chairs over and opened up again?
Yes.
Atlanta, wow.
And one dude from I think Baltimore, he was like, yeah, man, we just can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So we had to come out here, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't no social gatherings up where we at. So, we had to come down here. And it's just like, stop. Be still. I get it. I get it. I know you want to go outside, but just stop. Listen, I admit one of my favorite places to eat is a place called Bourbon Steak. It's out here in Glendale. And it has the best steak I've ever had in LA County, LA City or LA County. And I want to go. And I miss it. And I think they still doing takeout orders, but it's nothing like sitting down at the table, having that steak brought to you before they cook it, and then they bring it out, the tomahawk, because I always get the tomahawk, they show you the big bones, and they cut it in front of you, and it's just amazing. But you know
They show it to you before it's cooked?
Yeah, so you can pick what cut you want. Like sometimes they'll show you like what cut you want. Get more marble in it, more flavor and all of that. And I miss it. Oh God, I miss it so much. But you know what? I still can get all the favorite foods that I want thanks to Postmates. Okay, I don't have to go out to do that, and I'm not going to. I am going to be safe. Okay, I don't have to make contact with my driver. I don't have to do any of that. They leave it at the front. I go pick it up. I'm always thinking about what I'm gonna eat. Like Pat, we start thinking about dinner when we first wake up. Man, you know what would be good tonight? Some steak. That's what I'm gonna eat for dinner.
That's true.
But I love the fact that I don't have to necessarily expose myself to the elements and put myself or my family in danger to get the food that I still love. Okay, I don't even have to open the door and meet somebody. Like I say, they leave it right there at the gate, and I'm good with that. I love the no contact deliveries. So from now, when I order from the local restaurants or the big restaurants, whatever, everything gets left right outside my door. They also have the pickup option. You know, like I get that sometimes you get cabin fever and you just got to get out the house. That's ever the case. You can do Postmates pickup. Okay, I've used that before to go to Mix Match Burger. That's one of my favorite spots to go to out here in Glendale as well. And it's still supporting a local business. You guys, please support your local businesses in your neighborhood. These businesses need it right now to survive. Again, we're probably looking at another 6 to 8 months here, guys. So we need to be realistic about it, hunker down, support these local businesses, burger, sushi, all of that. But keep in mind that you don't just have to order food from Postmates, okay? You can get any and everything that you need from like Walgreens, a charger, Pedialyte, aspirin, whatever you need, from Walgreens, 7-Eleven, all of it is left outside your door the same way as your food preferences. So just download Postmates on iOS or Android, find your favorite foods and get to ordering and get it delivered within an hour. Now, call to action for you guys for listening up for a limited time. Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit. That's right, $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app and use the code You Scary. That's code You Scary for $100 of free delivery credit on your first 7 days. When you download the Postmates app, anything you need, anytime you need it, Postmate it.
Ooh, Postmates saved the pandemic. Low key.
Boy, better talk about it like it's true.
Low key. But speaking of food, we haven't just got new, weird morphed diseases during the pandemic. We did get some new food as well. So what do you think about Oreo's new brookie? This is this is a brownie cookie which already kind of stood the test. I'm a big fan of brookies, but now we got the Oreo brookie, and it got brownie, original cream, and cookie dough with a triple layered cream. I think this looks fire. You in?
That's a lot, bro. I could have one, and that's enough for me. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like I all of that sweets, I'm not a real big sweets person like that.
Really?
My daughter, she would go through that in like 15 minutes. She'll smash the whole thing, no questions asked. Like,
dangerous.
I can't do it, bro. I can't.
It's dangerous stuff. And the brookie is dangerous stuff, especially on the first week of the new year. But I mean, I said I was going to be doing this year healthy, and so far, it's not been true. That has not been true. I have not been keeping regulations, but could be worse. Could have super gonorrhea. And one more thing that's food related. This is how 2021 is going already. Dude in New York actually ended up suing King's Hawaiian for allegedly misleading customers into thinking the rolls are manufactured in Hawaii. That is Karen level petty, but I didn't know. It's crazy that these things can actually go to court, that somebody doesn't just roll their eyes when they see the original paperwork. But I guess that, somebody loved him so much that he got upset with the company for misleading the customers. His name's Robert Galinsky. this is a suit against this company is 70 years old, the 70-year-old bread company. And he's suing them because he said he believed that the sweet rolls are made in Hawaii. Currently, the rolls are manufactured out of Torrance, California. Didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't get why this is why that would be suable though. I'm not sure. I feel like most brands have ridiculous, I don't know, implications. Like
yeah.
Like the Burger King isn't really a castle, or neither is White Castle. I feel like this. It's just weird that these things can even make the news.
I mean, bro, you would be amazed at. I was talking to my homeboy, one of my best friends, Mike. He's a professor. His wife has her own OBGYN practice, and he was telling me because he's at the university. What is he at? University of Minnesota, I want to say. Yeah, that's where he's at. And he's trying to get back out here, where he's been offered a job back out here. And so I was like, well, how's it work with the practice? Will she be able to find another one? She started working with somebody else. He was like, bro, it's really expensive to like get into like that practice by yourself, because they have to have the specific insurance, and the insurance is really expensive. He was like, there's no one that has their own practice that isn't sued at least 5 to 10 times throughout their career. Like people get sued, and that's on the low end.
Yeah,
that's on the low end on your own practice. I can't imagine how many times hospitals get sued. Like, dude,
right.
You know, because there's so many different doctors in there, so many procedures are going on. Like an OBGYN practice, that's just one thing. That's really just caring for the mother while she's through the duration of the pregnancy and then delivering the child. But we're talking about a hospital? Man.
That's whack. Well, I mean, low key, I did hear that, you know, those like those magazines that you see at the checkout of grocery stores that are all gray, and they're usually it's like some bullshit like Michelle Obama is an alien, or it's just something random like some cheating scandal that never happened. I guess their whole thing is fake news, but I heard that they make so much money that they just keep a retainer every year for the amount of times that they get sued. Wow. And there's just companies that get sued so much that they just include that in their yearly budget, or just like the law, because I guess they make more money than they get sued for. So they're able to just, I don't know, I guess maintain that. But
I remember when I was in New York and they were talking about I think FedEx and UPS and how many tickets they get a year. And I think their tickets amass to about $1 million a year. And they just set that to the side.
FedEx?
Yeah. UPX or FedEx, yeah.
Damn.
$1 million a year in parking tickets, bro.
Oh, parking tickets.
Parking tickets.
Oh, wow. So they're not immune?
No, they do not get leniency because they're delivering packages. They still like, nigga, get the fuck out the road.
You got to be a different nigga to be a parking ticket like off or like meter maid.
They sleep with their fist balled up.
They just stare in the mirror every day and do satanic rituals before work.
Bro, they are the worst. I would much rather live. Hold on, let me read this right here. For delivery companies that finance are racking up huge fuckers doing business. In 2019, for example, FedEx incurred $9.8 million in fines for 100,046 and 19 violations, according to New York City Department of Finance. UPS paid around $23 million for 348,000 violations. I was way off, nigga. I gave them the low ball.
What?
Hold on. I gotta show you this, dog. This shit is crazy. Let me pull this up on the screen, dog.
Is that a year from a year or
that was like for a year? That's for the whole year of that, dog. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me
300,000 violations,
bro.
That can't.
Look at this shit. FedEx paid Big Apple $9.8 million in fines as multiple users compete for limited curb space. That's crazy. FedEx incurred 9.1 violations. UPS paid around 23 million
in
for
2019.
348,000 violations. Oh,
I knew parking tickets was a lick, but I didn't know they were getting this much because
bro,
this is
commercial parking fines occurred in New York City in 2019 totaled about 123 million.
oh, so that's regular people.
Yeah, well, no, that's including UPS. It says meaning the two delivery giants were responsible for about a quarter of the city's commercial parking fines last year. That's including that's including the 23 million from UPS and the basically 10 million from FedEx. So they were responsible for about 33 million of that 123 million dollars.
I mean, it's also New York though. Like, you just shouldn't have a car in New York. New York needs more streets. It is the worst place on earth to have an automobile. Like, I don't get how people do it. Like, the cab drivers have the most patience, and they're also crazy. I've never seen anything like it. Like, they will literally drive through a crowded sidewalk and just wait. And it's like their spectrum is like super patience or get out and kill somebody. Like, there's not a lot of
basically. Yep.
New York is a different type of place. Shout out to
New York was the only place I had seen. It was the first time and the only place I seen. So like on a one-way street, like when they have sweet streeting on a one-way street, all the cars are basically parked this way.
Yeah.
So if the street cleaning on this side, the cars parked on this side will literally move their cars right next to the cars across the street. So they will double park, block this car in while they do the street cleaning. So if you come out and this is your car, you got to blow your horn until somebody looks out that window and recognizes that that's you parking next to their car, or you blowing parking next to their car, and then they'll come out and move their car so you can move. I saw that in my homeboy's apartment. I was like, I've never seen no shit like this in my fucking life.
No, I'm not dealing with that on the day-to-day. That's horrifying. That is horrifying. And LA is better, but it's not any better. Like, it's obviously it's more room, but the parking situations, like, you have to read, like, sometimes you have to read like 10 signs and try to figure out if you can park there. And the amount of times I've walked outside in downtown Los Angeles and my car was just not there anymore is that's a shitty feeling. I'll pay the ticket, but for it to be gone, like someone took your car somewhere else, booty, big old booty. But obviously we've had all of these medical changes last year. We've had, obviously the pandemic, COVID. We had the super gonorrhea come out. But really quickly, I did want to talk about this family. Just to give you guys a little bit of perspective on staying safe out there. So this happened in Chicago, and basically a dude lost his parents just because a family member got a haircut. This was Mike and Carol Bruno. They were married for 59 years. They died 10 days apart earlier this month, or earlier in December. Their son, Joe Bruno, got a haircut from his sister, who works in a hair salon. Keep in mind, hair salons is like a huge place where people are getting them, Mm-hmm. She tested negative for COVID just before Thanksgiving. Then she quarantined for days. Then she went to his apartment, the Joe Bruno guy, where he lived with his mother, Carol, to give him a haircut. He said he didn't hug his mom. He didn't hug his sister. His sister literally just went inside, cut his hair. She was masked. All the windows were open. We were distanced in the apartment, obviously not during the haircut, but and then she left. They were over for maybe 40 to 45 minutes. Then later that evening, the sister started to feel symptoms. And then 3 days later, he started to feel symptoms. And then days later, the parents developed symptoms. And unfortunately, they died like 10 days later. So definitely a horrifying, and really, really sad story. But I just want to say that is how serious that it's getting. Like, that's really scary. Like, they did everything. They did the test, they did the quarantine, they came in with the masks, quick cut, only 45 minutes. And then literally that evening, shit just started going south. So, obviously they were, on some, didn't know, this would happen to any, hit this close to home at all. But that is just a huge, huge, huge reminder to stay safe, because they did everything that they needed to and got the worst of COVID. So make sure you guys are, masking up. Make sure you guys are not interacting with people who have been around a lot of people, and especially if you're around your parents and older people, just a huge reminder to stay extra safe, even if you think you're being safe already.
I know. Trust me, I get it, guys. I get it more than a lot of people. Traveling was my life. Like, aside from comedy, I've been touring since 2007. Like, real shit. I started touring with Truth, and I was touring with them for 3 summers straight. And then I became a tour manager, and I was always on the run, like living in different cities before tour start. We had to, go through the not contestants, but the applicants to find out who was going to be on my crew. Like, I've literally been touring since 2007. For 13 years, well, the better part of 12 years, the better part of 13 years, this has been my life. So I know better than most how damaging and how frustrating it is to not be able to move around. But we got to do what's best, guys. We got to do what's best. We got to do what's smart. We got to do what's safe. And I honestly feel like if we all just sat down for as many of us that can, if it's not your job, you don't have to travel for work, you don't have to travel for a family member in need or something like that. If we all sat down for a month, bro, I really feel like we would see a big change in it. And I get it, man. You get bored in the house, but listen, man, you got one of the things I'm really excited about doing this month of January. I'm on a detox right now. You see the smoothies. I'm not eating meat. I'm not drinking any alcohol. I'm working out 1 to 2 times a day. I get up, I run every day for 2 miles. And then 3 days out of the week, I'm going to be working out in addition to running. I bought a lot of clothes over this last year that I didn't get a chance to wear. And I'm just going to take pictures in the house. I already created the page. It's called Front Room Fresh. I'm going to do that. And then in the meantime, when I do get bored, I'm just going to bring out my phone and start playing Best Fiends. Okay. This is an amazing, fun game. It's free to download. Okay. It's a match 3 casual puzzle, mobile puzzle game. I can't put it down, guys. I'm obsessed with it. It has over 100 million downloads. Okay. I mean, it's super casual. Like, you can bring it out anytime. Doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter if you're on Wi-Fi. Doesn't matter if you even have service. You can play the game without service. Okay. I know over the past 9-10 months, you've been watching Netflix and Hulu and everything. You feel like you've reached the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the shows. Well, unlike those streaming platforms, you would never hit the bottom of the barrel with Best Fiends, because they're always uploading new levels, new challenges for you guys to hit. Best Fiends literally has thousands of levels, and they add the new ones all the time. It just keeps going and going and going. You guys, you get the point. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm like, I think I said it on Squadcast. You watch Squadcast today. I'm like on level 268 or 200, something like that.
Nice.
You remember where you at?
I'm out here getting the super rare bugs now. I have elevated beyond. I know everybody's been making fun of me, saying that I'm not at a high enough level. I've been messing with Quincy the spider, but now I'm out here with Woody the beetle. Okay, super rare, getting the super rare bugs. I didn't even know that was a thing until recently, but that's what I'm on now. Just the super rare. You guys, if you don't have super rare bugs, don't talk to me.
All right. So with over 100 million downloads, guys, this 5-star rated mobile puzzle game is a must play. More levels, events, and challenges added all the time. When you want just one more level, it'll be there waiting and ready. Seriously, once you download Best Fiends, boredom won't stand a chance. So download Best Fiends for free today on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's Best Friends without the R, Best Fiends. You will not get bored of this, guys. All right, boredom doesn't stand a chance. You have Best Fiends on your phone.
And remember, if you don't have any super rare bugs, you can't talk to us. Speaking of the super rare creatures, though, interesting story. Some good things came out of 2022 because CNN announced that 503 new species came out of 2020. During all of that weirdness happening, they were literally finding a whole bunch of new things, including a brand new monkey. This is called the Papa Langer. I'll show you. But it's weird that during the pandemic there was still somebody out there that was just traveling and finding new stuff. Maybe this is a source of the COVID, but that's the Papa Langer. This is a critically endangered monkey. I've never heard that term. But there's also a new moth in India, and it's kind of crazy that we're still finding new animals. This is a monkey that lives on the edge of an extinct volcano. There's an amphibian that was found that breathes through its skin. An armored slug. It's pretty nuts. It's a good little read. I suggest you guys check it up. I can't read 503. Huh?
This endangered monkey lives on the edge of an extinct volcano.
Yes, it sounds like some movie shit.
Right.
Who's
is that how it became endangered? Because it was living on a goddamn volcano.
Well, the volcano's extinct, but I guess that, you know, if people don't be over there, they would never see these things. There's a new snake. It's just crazy. There's a new something. It's a new monkey. There's a new snake, and it's just like, why is God still dropping animals in 2020? And I don't know. It's a cool little.
God said if Jay-Z could drop new music, he could drop new creatures, bro. Jay-Z been in the game 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? We still rocking with Hov. Now, guys like, I'm the real Hov. I'm the real Jehovah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing up halos. You know what it is. We out here.
Throwing up halos. Like The Rock.
You know what it is, baby boy. It's the so yeah, man. And that's, again, this is what's being found on land. Can you imagine?
No.
Bro, I think Hippie Goes posted something on her. It was either her stories or damn, what was it? Stories or her page. It was something that a new something under the ocean, dog. It's
a new fish?
Yeah, something.
I do remember they did discover a new fish, and it's insane. I don't even know how they're where they're finding all of this, because I don't even think all of them are still alive. They just found a giant fossil wombat-like marsupial. I'm not even going to attempt the name, but apparently it lived 25 million years ago and would have been the same size as a black bear, but it's like a little wombat it's a wombat looking thing. And it's just like, man, Earth is scary. Earth is just scary. That's the only really reason I can go to.
Man, I was trying to find this video. I found it, but I don't know how I can send it to. Let me see if I can send it to my computer. This chick, I feel like you probably seen it already. Let's see if I can email it real quick. You can go ahead with the next story, Pat. I'll bring it up to you.
Okay. Not only new stuff happening, some old habits going on as well. Do you remember this guy?
Yes, I just heard about this story yesterday.
Dr. Love, the infamous fraudulent doctor who was a teenager who had a fake medical degree And the wildest part was that he had a full staff of grown men and women. I think it was mainly women, but he had a full staff of and a doctor's office, and he was seeing a whole bunch of patients. And he went super viral because look at him. He's very clearly not a doctor.
Bro, we talked about him on the drop, bro. That's how old and how long.
Really?
We talked about Dr. Love on the drop. Me and Meg Scoop talked about him.
Wow.
He's just out here been finessing it, bro. And
finessing.
The more scams he runs, the worse his hairline gets.
Yeah, I guess that was back in 2018. So that was 2 years ago. I didn't know that the
2017, I want to say, when we first did this report on him.
Yeah, okay, he went to court in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's 23 years old, and he's still doing it. His name is Malichi Love Robinson, aka Dr. Love.
Malachi. That's Malachi. Love something.
Malachi. I said Malichi.
Yeah, you did.
But he just took his business to Palm Beach County on and he got arrested again on fraud and grand theft. This is what is he doing? What is he doing? And who's falling for this again? But I guess now he's upgraded to stealing cars. But that's no, I guess grand theft, that would be Grand Theft Auto. Grand theft is just, what exactly is grand theft? What makes it grand?
You do it with a cape on.
I mean, these niggas are so dumb who are seeing him. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a medical.
When he had the medical practice, it was just one lady, right? And he finessed that lady out of like $40,000 or $20,000, something like that, right?
I thought he had a staff.
Bro, that's what I thought too, but it probably was, I don't know, bro. I heard he just like renting out a place and he had one lady, older lady, and he finessed her out of either $20,000 or $40,000, and then went to court for that. And then he got hired at this firm or something. He was selling stuff, and then he stole, maybe that was the $40,000. He stole like $40,000 from them, or $20,000 from them, $40,000 for the lady. And he because he had the people who were buying the products pay him directly instead of getting him commission. He was supposed to get commission on the shit he was selling, but he had them paying him directly. And then he told the owner, he was like, "Yo, I can pay it back. I can pay it back." And they tried to give him a chance, and he couldn't do it. They was like, "Nigga, I'm telling."
He was literally having them wire to his personal bank account instead of the company.
Yes, dog.
This dude can't be stopped.
He's a menace. He's a goddamn menace. All right.
Wow. I don't want to go to jail. He said he was texting the owner, "I don't want to go to jail. I can make this right." But it's like, yo, that's just somebody you can't trust for the rest of your entire life. It's just like, all right, bro. You
know
did not learn anything.
Scamming. You know he gonna be scamming, man. Listen. Hold on, Pat. Let me show you this real quick. This is what I wanted to show you. And I don't think this is a new animal or anything. I just think it's wild that this chick is doing this right now. So I've never seen this fish before. However, like the top of his head looks like the bottom of a shoe.
That's a dude.
That's a.
Oh, you're talking about the fish. Oh, yeah. Snap.
It's like it's upside down, right? Don't it look like the fish is upside down? Like it's got the underbite, because most fish have an overbite. And he just like snatching her hair, and she just letting it happen, you know. Daily.
What? It looked like the thing that keep you from falling in the shower.
Yeah.
It's like the little anti-grip slip. Wow.
Oh, he would just be, and she's doing all of this without the air thing. She's doing this just like,
free diving.
One breath, free diving.
People want to die so bad, man. It's ridiculous. Like you really just going down there in their element, and you don't have the proper gear. Like we made gear so that you could breathe down there, and they're like, "Nah, I'll risk it."
All right, check this out. She drinks a soda underwater. because of the salt water, it won't come out, right?
Well, I can, because I always carry a reusable straw.
How long can she hold her breath that she's able to actually drink this soda too?
Can you drink soda underwater?
Wait. I think I'm more concerned with the saltwater thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Why won't it come out?
I don't know if it's because the salt water is denser or the soda is denser, but it's one of those things. It has something to do with. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the salt water effect. But I'm sure Hippie Goes is gonna tell us exactly why. Hippie just be knowing random stuff, like you be knowing. So
also, why was there a trash can underwater? Did the cap stay in it, or did it just float up? I've never seen a trash can on the floor of the ocean.
Hey man,
that was very random. That was just a but she was called the Sea Mermaid or something.
That or One Breath something. I think she might be like One Breath Champ or something like that.
Nah. Oh no.
One credit goes to One Breath Beth. That's her name. One Breath Beth.
One Breath Beth.
Yeah, she got 119,000 followers. She's always underwater, and she does everything with one breath. She never has like an air tank or anything with her. Oh, she's pretty cool. Check out Beth.
Check out One Breath Beth. that was just a lot of information, from the grip fish to the trash can to the Coca-Cola. That was a lot. But real quick, back to scamming. This is a different one. This is a different type of person. Bride sentenced to 5 months in prison because she faked cancer to raise $11,000 for her dream wedding. Her name's Tony Standen, 29-year-old bride. She's getting 5 months in prison because she literally faked cancer just to raise money for her wedding, which is wild, because it's like you're gonna have that wedding and people are eventually gonna know that you don't have cancer anymore. But yeah, she launched the GoFundMe, said that she was diagnosed with terminal cancer and just had 2 months to live. Oh, she went the whole way. So she was asking for donations to give her and her unassuming 50-year-old husband, a lot older, a wedding that they deserve. Said the cancer's gone to my brains, my bones, it's everywhere. She even shaved her head and gave interviews to local newspapers. Yep. And it's the judge was like, every right-thinking member of society would be appalled by your behavior. Thankfully, it's not often this court has to sentence someone who has shown such a degree of shamelessness, such greed, or such betrayal of friendship as you did to your friends and the wider community. That is insane. Says, I am embarrassed and heartbroken, and right now I am struggling. At the minute, I don't know if Jim and I will be getting a divorce. I don't blame him if he does, and I don't blame you both if this is the end.
Yeah, bitch. You think? Hold on, wait. You think that I'm gonna wait? First of all, I'm 50, bitch. Okay, I'm 50. All right. You think I got all these years to be waiting on you? Come on, listen, Jim, do your thing. Okay, you shouldn't have to wait for that. You were unassuming. You didn't even know this was going on. Jim, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you want to do. Okay, you want to go on Plenty of Fish. Okay, you want to go on eHarmony. You want to sign up on all of them. Okay, and then what you want to do? You sign up on all of them. Okay, and then Jim, I want you to go and sign up for Blue Chew. Okay, because now you can increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed with Blue Chew. All right, Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. And you can take them anytime, Jim, anytime, day and night, even on a full stomach, so you can be ready whenever the opportunity arises, Jim. You don't have to wait on her. Okay, if you could benefit, Jim, from more confidence where it counts, Blue Chew is the fast and easy way to enhance your performance. Now, I've told y'all many a times. I'm not only a promoter, but I'm also a believer in the Blue Chew. Okay, I'm looking for my pack. Where mine's at? Have you got yours close by? Because I know I got mine. It's in my bag. I'm gonna tell you what. Keep it on deck. Okay, I keep it like I keep my license on me. All right, Blue Chew is prescribed online by licensed physicians, so you don't have to go to the doctor's office or wait in line at the pharmacy. It ships right to your door in a discreet package. Okay, they're made in the USA, and since Blue Chew is prepared and ships directly to you, it's cheaper than going to a pharmacy. No more awkwardness in lines while you're waiting at the pharmacy. You don't even have to leave the house. It's gonna come straight to your door. And right now, we got a special deal for our listeners. Visit bluechew.com and you will get your first order for free. All you have to do is use our special code. What is it, Pat?
DIYS.
And you get to try completely for free. All you have to do is pay $5 for shipping. That's right. Again, go to BLUE Chew, CHEW.com. Use the promo code DIYS. Pay $5 for shipping, and you get to try your first order for free. Blue Chew is the better, cheaper choice, and we thank them for sponsoring the podcast. And remember, when you support our sponsors, you make it help. You help make this podcast possible. So please, please, please be sure to use the promo code DIYS at bluechew.com. And yeah, try it out. Let us know what you think. Yeah, we always want to know. All right? Because I know what I know. And I know I like it.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Blue Chew. I want to talk about rich people for a second. Let's talk about the rich. So a Saudi billionaire, his name is Fawaz Al Hukair. He just bought the highest up penthouse in New York City. I want to show it to you, and I want you to guess how much you think he bought it for. So this is, remember, the highest a penthouse apartment in New York. Let's see if you can give it an accurate real estate reading. So here's one of the rooms. Know what I'm saying? Pretty nice. I'm assuming it came with the piano. Here's another one, pre-crop. There's another one. Pretty crazy view, right?
Yeah.
Crazy view. Nice. Marble. Shower view.
Mm-hmm.
What you thinking?
For a place like this in New York City,
mm-hmm.
That last one was overlooking like that was Central Park. Did it say how many bedrooms?
Yeah.
Square feet.
Let me give you some dimensions. This is on 432 Park Avenue.
Oh, it's on Park Ave. Okay, all right. So
Park Ave.
All right. So that puts us at
3,000. You said what?
That puts us at 3 already since we're on Park Avenue. Go ahead.
3,977 square feet.
Okay. Okay.
Highest apartment, 1,224 feet above the streets.
Okay.
Let me see. It's bathed in southern light. You know, all this stuff that adds a bunch of random money to it. What's it called? Empire build all the buildings, Atlantic Ocean, blah blah blah. 10-foot square windows.
Okay.
3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms.
3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms.
A powder room, library, gas and wood fire burning fireplace, laundry room.
Okay. All right. Say no more.
Service entrance, elevator landing.
Oh, with the helipad. Okay.
Wait, no helipad. Just elevator landing.
Oh, elevator landing. I thought you said helicopter landing. Okay. Based on what you told me, I would have to price this at I have no fucking clue.
Well, let me add some more to your I have no clue.
Okay.
Handpicked staff man, whatever that means, that's just rich stuff. Handpicked staff man, a swimming pool, billiards room, library, private cinema, and private restaurant helmed by Michelin-starred chef Sean Hergat.
32 million.
32 million.
32
All right.
million.
All right. Let's give the old answer then. Because I was kind of shocked by this. Almost $100 million. Now he's a billionaire, so that's not crazy, but really, I didn't get that from there. 100 mil for a 3-bedroom? That's insanity.
You know what? I've seen. Well, you know what? It kind of makes sense because I think that last property that Jay-Z and them bought out here, I think that was like 100 mil, right? I think it might have been like 110 mil, the last property that they bought out here. And that was hella big, right? But you got to think about New York. They don't have a whole lot of space. You got the highest penthouse in New York, all of those views, a service interest, private chef, a Michelin 5-star private chef, a library, a billiards room, all of that. Yeah. And you're buying it. You know what I'm saying? It's not something you're, so yeah. I can, yeah.
And I guess it's in New York City where everything has happened. But it's just
location is everything. Location is 15 million of that.
Yeah.
If it was in Jersey, it would have been like 30 million. But location is 15 to 35 million of that right there. So
I also hear like you said, if the surroundings of Central Park, like all those properties are some of the most expensive places to live ever. So
crazy.
It's just like, damn, you could, for that much money, you could buy
a small island.
For real, like anywhere, like in Houston. Like if you were to buy something in Texas, it would be never ending.
you would buy the block. You literally could have your own like community for 100 million in Houston.
All nice houses.
All nice houses. They be cookie cutter, but you would still own like 12 of them.
Yep. This is true. Another quick rich story. Drake just bought a yacht.
Yeah.
Showed one little photo, and it looks like a house. He's stunting because at this point we've seen his house. It looks like a damn museum. Yeah. We've seen his private plane. He has the Drake OVO, and now he has an water Drake, and it looks like, and this is all he really showed us, but it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Like I've never even seen a boat that looks like this. Rich people, man. Rich people.
It costs a lot. It costs a lot to have a yacht too, man. You gotta staff it. You gotta have the captain and all of that. It's a lot, bro.
And it's really expensive just sitting there on the docks too, like docking fees.
Yeah.
Like I hear that's the biggest part of just having a regular boat. If you just want to do the whole boat thing regularly, it's going to cost a lot just to keep it there. That's why they always say that it's better to have a friend with a boat.
Yeah.
Than to own a boat, because woo. But probably, I mean, how much do you think Drake is making? Like, let's see.
Drake, I don't know. Charlamagne said that Drake is on his way out. He said that Drake doesn't have the same appeal that he once had, and that he should
I don't know. People said that about. He probably might end up in like, I don't think that's true, but if at the worst, it would probably be on some like Jay-Z stuff where he's never really gone. He's never really like not making dope music, never really like not setting certain trends, but maybe just not as in your face as he's been in the last decade.
Yeah. I can see him focusing more on artists and then, just kind of help him bringing them out. I don't see him just like not being popping. Like Drake's still popping, bro. That's like people saying they get tired of waiting on Rihanna, but when she dropped the album, you motherfuckers still gonna cop it, ain't you? All right,
get it.
Shut up. Shut y'all ass up. Sick of this shit. And she is too. She's like, motherfucker, y'all gonna get it when y'all get it. And when y'all get it, y'all still gonna get it. So shut up. They're like, yeah, you're right.
This is this next, the last story of the Rich trilogy is kind of opposite of we know we talked about Drake and this Saudi billionaire and stuff like this, but I don't know if you know this dude. He's like a R&B singer who don't be really dropping songs like that. YKO Cyrus. He just went viral for here. Let me show you.
I saw it.
He sold all of his luxury cars to get a Hyundai, and you know, no big deal. Obviously, he's gonna be clowned on the internet, but check this out.
Floss feet. Nigga, God, I ain't got a floss feet. If y'all gonna think what y'all want to think. If I do got it, don't got it. Y'all gonna think what y'all want to think. I love this Hyundai. I got a floss feet. That's what's wrong with you. Y'all got a floss for the Instagram, man. Yeah, man. Y'all don't need a floss for no dumb Instagram. They gonna think
I don't get who the Shade Room's demo is. They be posting like the most wild stuff, but they still bleep it, or they'll blur out like a blunt. I don't get what the angle of the demo is, but
I think maybe for promotion, I don't know, to please the sponsors. I honestly don't know. What I will say is that the funny thing to me is that the jewelry he has on costs more than the truck he's driving. That's the funny thing to me. I guarantee the jewelry costs so much more.
That is interesting to say. I don't got a floss for you, but have hella.
Bro, when I was looking at ropes at like jewelry stores, which is why I ended up going down to the jewelry district, LA jewelry district. When I was looking in the stores, the little ropes that I have were going for $1,000 a piece. Ropes, the small ropes. Did you see the chain he had on with the diamonds crushed in it? Bro, you know that's like a $50,000-$60,000 chain. And you talking about, okay, what y'all think? I ain't got a flaw for y'all. Nigga, you got two big ass rings blocking the camera view. What are you talking?
Here's the thing. What he's doing ain't wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I honestly think that should be normalized in hip hop. However, I feel like he wasn't the person to do this. Like if Young Thug sold all his cars, or Drake, and they were just like, I'm gonna get a Hyundai, you sort of like, you know, they're trying to push the culture forward. They'll be like, okay, you for sure got hella money. You just dropped all this music and stuff like that. You're just trying to tell us that it don't matter. It looks weird when it's somebody who, you know, first off, spent a lot of his early career stunting.
Right.
So it wasn't like that was all ever his like MO, but it was just like he was like a random person to do it because he just, I don't know, I don't remember really like what songs or he had that popped off, and I don't really be hearing about him too much. So it was just a weird move from somebody who you're not really sure if they are doing well or not, because I don't know. He told us very aggressively, like, I don't got to. It wasn't like he was trying to like tell us like, yo guys, it doesn't matter. Like if you know about that. It was like he was like being defensive about it, like like really being angry towards us. Like, I don't got a floss for y'all niggas. Who are y'all? That's a problem with y'all. You got to blah 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 blah. And it's like, yo, we didn't tell you to do all this stuff. So
I saw another video of him when he was in the club. And he was like, how you look when you're in the club and you don't drink or smoke? And he's just like, there. It's just like, well, why you there? If you're going to do that, like, I drink in the club and I don't smoke, and I ain't buying no bottles for people. I'm drinking what I want to drink. And I ain't even buying no section because I ain't going to be there that long. I ain't never been in a club that long where I need to buy a section. I just don't care enough. But it's like, why are you there unless you're getting paid to be there? And if you're getting paid to be there and that's how you looking, think I won't have my money back.
For real, though. Yeah, that video is funny though, but it's just like a lot of random stunts happening from rappers and stuff during the pandemic that are just like, I don't know if it's a fake message, or they're just trying to save face, but either way, the message is pretty good, not bad. You don't have to,
Yeah.
go
I mean,
broke.
like my thing is like you could have. I don't see him really driving that car. Maybe that was a promo plug for the car. They might have paid him somebody that he knows, he came up with, started working at it. They're like, yo, we'll pay you to do this thing and something like that. Like, if you're not trying to stunt, but you still want to be safe, why wouldn't you get a Volvo or something like that? Like, what? I don't know. Like, that's what I would get. I would get a grown car, like a Volvo or something. I look at like a safe. Okay, the Swedes are they neutral. Okay, everybody like the car. Yeah, it's like this is a nice car. It's still a nice looking car. You ain't gonna break the bank on it. Let me get this Volvo. Let me get this S90 real quick. Or the truck.
Yeah, like a little Mercedes. It seems like going right to Hyundai is random. Like you're saying, like it might have been like a promo thing. I don't know. That'd be so random.
Yeah.
But I kind of get what you're saying. Like, yeah, why not why not something that was just cheaper, but like a little bit? I don't know. I don't know what this
practical. That's just a more practical car. That's what I'll be thinking. Like when rappers get all luxury cars, they get a Lamborghini, they get the Bugatti, and all of that. Like, what's your daily driver? Because I don't want to drive a Lamborghini. You know how nervous I would be driving a Lamborghini or a Bugatti? My ass cheeks would be so tight. I would never be able to enjoy it. Because I'm like, man, one bump, one entry into a driveway at the wrong angle.
Hate that.
Bro, like, no. I need a daily driver car, bro. I'm not finna.
For real.
Fuck y'all.
And some cars are too nice to just park random place, like to go to. I don't be going to like crazy places where you like get out and on the red carpet and stuff. You just pulling up to a Lamborghini to like the liquor store, Jack in the Box, parking in front of like random places that could like scratch you up. That's really nerve-wracking.
That's stupid. It's stupid. You
stupid.
ain't driving no Lamborghini to Ralph's, my nigga. Like how people be opening their doors at Ralph's and those loose ass shopping carts just all over the goddamn. No, you come out, you got a ding from a parking cart in your Lamborghini.
They left. You know they dipped. They are not.
No note. You know they ain't leave no goddamn note. You brought that on yourself for bringing that car here. That's what you get.
Well, the main message is don't go broke trying to please other people. I think that's a good message to end on. I don't know if that's what he's doing. I don't know what his motive is. He kind of came at it very aggressively. But at the end of the day, the message does stay the same. Don't be hurting your own pockets trying to please other people.
It is.
And that's about it. So, Scary Squad, we appreciate y'all for an amazing 2020. Hopefully 2021 will be even better. Hopefully 2020. But yeah, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. We got to jump over to Squadcast. So, until next time, until next week. And that's about it. Tahir, you got anything else for the squad?
Nah, man. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Hopefully this Sunday we can get the new game. We got 21 questions for you guys. We can get that going hopefully this Sunday or something like that, or this Saturday, and get you guys involved with that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So if we can decide on what day we're gonna do it at what time, I'll post a flyer for it probably like on Thursday. After the episode goes up.
Big bet. Sounds good.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
Everybody. See y'all next week.